a theft report in regards to a theft of her Harley Davidson. So on September 22nd, she spoke with Officer Fields regarding the theft of her Harley. She did file a civil action on January 11th, 2011, and there's the civil action number in hopes of recovering her property. On February 7th, DELANEY and Williams appeared in Fulton County Court via Zoom for the civil action file number. DELANEY was not represented by an attorney. Williams was represented by an attorney, guys, and enter Ericka Kang, okay? April Holloway, Georgia bar number, blah, blah, blah. During the interview with DELANEY, I showed a screenshot of a previous Zoom recording from February 1st, 2021, pursuant to Civil Action 20 ED 167485, Shirley Strawberry defendant, who was not in appearance. Instead, Williams appeared on her. So here's two occasions, two different cases. A civil action with Shirley on the dispossessory when they were getting kicked out of this place right here. When she was getting evicted from this place, guess who showed up? April Holloway, aka Ericka Kang. Okay. And then here's a screenshot. Hold on. Here's a screenshot that they have. Let me get back. Let me find my place. So the Zoom recording. So N. Fields, who's writing this, right, says that she presented she's including a screenshot from February 1st for a civil action that included Shirley Strawberry. We're right here if you're following along. On a Zoom hearing with her lawyer in Zoom in Fulton County Court. I asked DELANEY if she recognized the female in the video, and DELANEY stated that she recognized the female as the same attorney representing Williams in the civil action file regarding the Harley Davidson. Ericka Kang was identified by an anonymous victim as well as by her driver's license in the picture. So this is the situation where, so if you're wondering, or you're just hearing this again, how Ericka Kang came to be in place when Nesto had these court situations, it wasn't criminal court. One was a dispossessory civil action when they were leaving Bent Creek Manor, which is a home. And the second one was the Regina DELANEY civil action for the Harley Davidson that he took off her property. She's calling it a theft. Obviously, they made her go to civil court. They went to civil court and he's with the shits, okay? And Ericka Kang shows up as his attorney. Are we all following? Like, this is so convoluted. I can only imagine, and I'm not a professional law enforcement putting all this shit together. This is absolutely crazy, because if you're not reading all of these reports and know from like how this thing keeps continuing to continue, like every report piggybacks off of another one. Does that make sense? No, I'm gonna tell you. Well, she didn't work at Jones. I know you're joking probably. But no, she did not. And also, when Candy sends a cease and desist to the landlord, that's in another one that we're going to read probably tomorrow or two, whenever we can get to it. Like I have it like literally lined up on my desktop, the order that we need, because I had to put this stuff together today so that it, at least for me to tell this story to make sense, because it's all over the place. I mean it. Impersonating lawyers like left and right. And also presented herself as a real estate agent, because When 990 Pine Grove was being leased, she showed up as a real estate agent and pretended that she had clients that wanted to rent the place. So she collected the finder's fee as a real estate agent, of which I don't believe that she is. But we've talked about this before, and I did a short about it today. That's why some of these shorts I was putting up today, because ma'am is on Zillow stating that she worked for a place called Prestige Properties in damn, was it Fort Lauderdale? She was, girl, I don't know what she was doing in Florida, but ma'am is on Zillow. If you Google Ericka King, real estate agent, Prestige Properties, Florida, it's like, my God. And got paid. And she got paid. She has a Zillow real estate. Okay. She doesn't call herself a real estate agent on there, but it's showing her in what looks like a real estate office. And look, you guys heard the Zoom hearing yesterday that so some of this makes sense because when they talked about one of the defendants was sitting in the chair so Nesto sits up there and says he doesn't know anything about these houses. He doesn't know those people, any of that stuff. On one of the Zoom hearings, Nesto is sitting in the second floor office at 990 PGR. Hold on.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
All right, let's keep going. A recording of the civil action was obtained by Fulton County Courthouse. The recording shows Williams and his attorney, April Holloway, the same attorney listed on both said cases. April Holloway was identified as Ericka King civil action, and they mention it and was subsequently charged with forgery, identity fraud, false statements, filing false documents, impersonating another, unauthorized practice of law. Williams was charged with 3 counts of conspiracy to commit felony. Boom. Okay. During the Zoom hearing, April Holloway asked to share her screen, but in order to do so, she stated she needed to sign back in. Upon signing back in, the name tag displayed Ericka King rather than the original tag name on the Zoom. And don't think that the clerk of courts and those people are not watching as you're signing in and out, because clearly based on this, they're taking screenshots. So when you sign in, like, don't even think that coming to a Zoom and playing around isn't something that they're not taking screenshots of. You come into Zoom court, they're screenshotting you. Okay. They're screenshotting whose face, and they're going to compare it. Okay. During the Zoom hearing, April Holloway asked to share her screen. And then so she but in order to do so, she stated she needed to sign out and sign back in. Upon signing back in, the name tag displayed as Ericka King rather than the original name, attorney April Holloway. This appears at minute 1 hour 38:39 in Zoom recording. At 1:42:35, Judge Ashley Drake asked Holloway who Ericka King is. So she signs back in, and her dumb behind is on here for 4 minutes and still does not realize that she fucked up. Okay. Hold on, let me fix this. She doesn't realize that she messed up. Look at this. This appears at 1:38:39, and at 1:42:35, the judge meanwhile, probably the clerk was behind the scenes like, who's that? Judge Ashley Drake asks Holloway who Ericka King is, and she states that's her paralegal. Judge Ashley Drake asked Holloway for her bar number, and Holloway, aka King, asked if she can send it through Messenger. The bar number provided did not match that of April Holloway. When questioned, King states that it was a typing error. The venue that Holloway, aka King, and Williams were located at is the office on the second floor of 990 Pine Grove Road.
The lie detector determined that was a lie.
So when Nesto says, I don't know anything about 990, I don't know anything about that was that was Ericka's house. And I don't even know those people. But you were on the second floor of the house in 990 for the Zoom call. Okay. You were in the house on the second floor on Zoom because they can see the background. He may have been on another, I don't know if they were on the same computer. I'm assuming they probably were on two different computers because she signed out and signed back in, and he's in the Zoom court too. So they probably had two different laptops. But when you see his screenshot, which I have not seen it, the officer is stating that the background, he was taking his call from Ericka King's house. Hello? Hello? Thank you for taking the time to read through this and make sense out of this mess. You're welcome. After yesterday, I was like, girl, what's going on here? Like, what's really going on? And we had a pajama day today at the house, and but it's a mess. At the end of the Zoom hearing, Holloway, aka King, can you guys see? Let me move that comment. Hold on. I'm just trying to be careful because I don't want to show too much, because ponytails in the bushes, just waiting for an opportunity. At the end of the Zoom hearing, Holloway, aka King, files a notice of appearance and substitution of counsel for civil action. Is that the same civil action? I think it probably is 167-485. So listen to this. She files a notice of appearance and substitution of counsel. Let's find out what that is. It might even be change of a lawyer. I don't know. Let's see. Let me Google that and see what that means. An attorney representing a party who will not be filing a document shall enter a separate notice of appearance as counsel of record indicating the name of the party represented. A separate notice of appearance shall also be entered whenever an attorney is substituted as counsel of record in a particular case. What was the relevancy of doing that when you're not even said attorney? So why would you even need to do that? I guess it's called a Rule 9. So she was trying to file a Rule 9, which is called a notice of appearance and substitution of counsel, excuse me. So why she was doing that, I don't know. Fulton County Court signing her name as April Holloway using bar number, using the name of a law firm that is not legally formed. So she drops a name of a law firm that is not an actual formed firm on Peachtree and in Promenade. In Suite 2900 Promenade. I'm not going to say the whole address, but the Peachtree area has been associated with this firm. The phone number has been listed by King on Goldberg Sutton website. And so she's saying that she's listing the information of Goldberg Sutton, but Goldberg Sutton does not have a April Holloway that works with them, for them, or in company with them, right? But she named a law firm that is not an actual firm. The information associated with the firm in question is Goldberg Sutton, and has been used, and that name has been used on various documents that were obtained through said search warrant. Through an interview of King during said search warrant, she stated she had known Williams for 20 years, but only had been working with him for approximately 5. Okay. I am charging Ericka King with forgery, identity fraud, false statements, filing false documents, impersonating another, unauthorized practice of law, and Williams with 3 counts of conspiracy to commit felony for a civil action. So this is what is done. So when Sonya's over there talking about it's civil, it's civil, it's civil, it's civil, it's civil, guys, it's civil, it's got to be civil. Take a this is what he did when he went to civil court. He showed up with the shenanigans, brought a fake attorney, and was going to try to flim-flam the court on a motorcycle that did not belong to him, that he purchased and delivered to the person that it rightfully belonged to. And a week later, takes his rusty behind over, picks it up, and wouldn't give her motorcycle back, to the point where she has to contact police detectives and file civil actions on him. And then takes a non-licensed attorney, takes some person who's pretending to be an attorney to file false documents, and then wants to be mad. And when they realize, like, oh, they're looking and seeing, oh, but they've done this before. This was done before. This lady showed up for the dispossessory of the Bent Creek Manor location, where no one was on the lease but Shirley. Nesto wasn't even on the lease, and shows up with who? Ericka King. Same situation.